I'm here at Ed's Performing Arts Center in Hollywood. When I'm not singing and performing, you'll find me here. I spend a lot of time in this amazing place where top professional dancers and choreographers will group. It's a long list. Also, I'm very proud to announce the launch of my video dance vlog, which will feature interviews with professional dancers and choreographers in the field of dance. My first feature is Darlene Ziegler. Darlene has a lot to say about career in dance. Here we go. Hi, I'm Myla, and I'm here with Darlene Ziegler at the Disneyland Hotel.
And we are competing this week at the Showstopper Nationals here in Anaheim.
Yes. Thank you so much for helping us out. Darlene helped us out when we were doing the Bling video in Bakersfield, the Crystal Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
It was a great place, by the way.
Yes.
We love it. And we started knowing each other from there.
Yes.
And here we are.
And our connection was Jason Meyer.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the choreographers
Uh-huh.
at your studio. Yeah.
Well, he's done work for me before.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. Okay. So my first question is, how long have you been dancing?
I started dancing when I was 7. My mother put my sister and I into class, and that was almost 46 years ago.
Wow.
I've been involved in dance.
That's great. I've been dancing, I think I started when I was 7 also. So, same time.
Yeah.
Okay, these questions are very simple, very easy. Okay, what inspired you to become a dance professional as opposed to another career?
I'm gonna have to think. I loved it, loved being on stage, and when I got out of high school, it just seemed the right fit. I was working for Susan Palace. There was a studio open for sale in Delano. We went down to look at it. We went to the recital. She said she wanted to buy it and put me in charge, which we did. And then within 4 years, we had different visions for it, so I went ahead and went out on my own, and been in Delano ever since, which was 1980.
Wow, that's great. Wow. Okay, anyways, next question is, how important is it to have a good business sense in addition to dance talent?
If you're dancing professional and you're not doing the ins and outs of a dance studio and working with parents and students and that type of thing, maybe the business aspect isn't that big, but when you're running a dance studio, it's a plus.
Yes.
If anything, I wish I'd gone to college and majored in business and then minored in the dance, because the handling of the funds and the accounting and that type of thing
It's part of it.
is a major part of it.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of studios sink that couldn't balance that type of
That's very true.
work. You have to be great on the artistic level,
Right.
and then you have to know what you're doing with the business side.
Yeah, that's what I think that a lot of studios fail because of that, because they don't really know how to have the business sense side of it. You know?
It's like anything, it has to have a balance.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. Well, next one is, what led you to start Precision Dance Center?
Well, once I split paths with Susan, I was on my own. We had called it then Darlene's Dance Workshop, and it was that for 26 years. Then we lost our lease on our old building, and we had to put everything into storage. It was a really sad time. Everything went into storage for 18 months, and in that time I looked for a new place, found the place we're in right now, and then we reopened again in 2007. And I went ahead and changed the name, so eventually I feel it's going to be a turnkey business. So that way, whoever was to go buy it wouldn't have to go through the Darlene Dance Workshop change.
Yeah.
It would have a more edgier name.
Exactly.
Everyone's into these different names now, instead of where a woman used to go into that kind of business and use their name or that type of thing.
Right.
So we picked up Precision Dance Center, and I figured whoever buys it from me later can just turn it, and then there won't have to be a change in names and things like that. Yeah.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it was a looking ahead type of thing.
Yes. What would you like people to know about Precision Dance Center?
Precision Dance Center is in Delano, which is a small farming community. I'd say around 50,000 people. It's grown quite a bit in the time. When I started, it probably was in the 35,000, 40,000 range, and now it's already pushing over 50,000.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's growing.
We have a lot of ethnic students, a lot of Hispanic, Filipino. Delano has the biggest Philippine weekend, I think, in the United States. I know in the state of California. A lot of the kids don't come from big, wealthy families, so when their kids are dancing, these students, the parents are really making sacrifices.
Right.
They do a lot of fundraising. They sell meals and things like that to make money for their kids to dance. So being here, this is a big thing for a lot of these kids.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it gave a lot of kids direction. A lot of them, it was their first job. I have a couple of godsons that went on dance professionally. Quite a few of the girls went on and did a few things. Some are involved in cheerleading, some are involved in companies. So it's a good thing to Delano to have. Now Delano has 3 studios.
Wow.
And it's just a big thing in the valley. It really is.
Well, you're such an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
To everybody, even to us. Tell me about the competition here at the Disneyland Hotel.
Showstoppers is probably one of the most prestigious dance competitions in the state of California.
They do it every year?
They do it every year. This is their 35th anniversary, so we were kind of excited to be here for that. We just started coming last year, so this is our 2nd year. We've had some friends that have a studio in Visalia that come all the time, and they told us, you know, you should come, so we finally did. Some of the best dance studios and dancers are right here underneath us in the ballrooms.
I know.
Amazing. They're amazing
How
students.
did you do this last year?
We've had a really good season. So far this week, we've got a couple of national championship titles right now.
Wow.
And we're heading into a few more competition pieces we have this week. And then on Sunday, we'll be in the battle, which is for the big overall prizes for the studios.
So Sunday you will also have competition going on?
Yes, the top 10 of every division in the competitive levels get together, and then they compete one more time.
That's great. Yeah, well, we hope we can see that on Sunday. Okay, what are the ages of the dancers in the competition?
Most competitions, the youngest is what they call 4 and under, which is if you've got a group, when you get the ages of the students together, you divide by the number of students in that dance, and that'll give you your average age. So it's anywhere from 4 and up that are at these competitions.
Wow.
But this one has a very expanded level. There were some ladies last night that danced in the 40 to 49-year-old division. 4 or 5 women. They got out and tapped.
Gosh.
So yeah, they take it. I think there's even a 50 and above division here.
The tap.
All kinds of, whatever kind of dancing it is.
That's really great.
Yeah,
That's
so
really
people
good.
that have danced for years still come and they get to compete.
Well, you just have to keep dancing until your feet.
Until you're done, yeah.
That's what I do, you know. Okay, now, what do the winners in the competition get, or any?
It just depends what competitions you're at. Right now, if you're in the advanced level and the beginning level, you're getting trophies and the acknowledgement that you had won. Once you get into that battle, whoever wins big gets cash awards.
Oh, wow.
For the girls and stuff. We just came back from Showbiz in Las Vegas, where we took some national titles and came runner-up to some, and we were able to come out with over $4,000 in money that we're going to transfer to the students next year for their competition costumes and things like that.
It's kind of like a scholarship, sort of a scholarship, funds or something.
Yeah, it'll go to fund. We're going to let them use it for their costumes for next year.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help them a lot. Okay, what is your advice to dancers that are serious about the professional dance center, dancing, I'm saying?
If you're serious as far as a dance career, as soon as you start putting your feet on that floor, you need to be in ballet. And that's so cliche, and everyone says it, but it's the absolute gospel truth.
So important. The ballet is everything. You have to start right there, right?
The foundation of it all.
The foundation of it all.
I would say as many ballet classes as you can take a week, and then once you move on past high school, if you're not already picked up, some kids are, but if you're coming from areas like we're at, or like a college, Irvine,
Yes.
Long Beach State, that has a very good dance program, is great to fall back into, because then when you graduate, you have your degree.
Exactly.
And then you can go audition, do what you want to. Some kids don't like that. They want to go straight in. But when you're getting older and you've got that degree, you'll have something to fall back on. You
Right.
could teach, you
You
could
open a studio.
open your own studio, you've
Exactly.
got some business sense, yeah.
You could travel and be a coach for some.
Yes, and you'll be making connections with
Exactly.
people.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. This is something. How much money can a professional dancer make? I think it's not.
Professional dancers, it's hard because if you're not working, if you're not making videos and things like that, you're not making income. If you get in with the big places, you do well.
You do well, yeah.
I think financially the best turn for a dance person in this business, if they're going to make a living, would be run a studio.
That's
Run it well, because
correct.
children are consistent. You're always going to have students if you do things right, and you'll have income every month.
Right.
A lot of people do the professional thing, which is great, and you should when you're young, and then they turn into their later 20s, 30s, and they start opening studios, and that's probably one of the best ways to do it.
Right. Right.
But that'll give you steady income.
See, it's
always.
great because you're having fun and you're making money. I
And
think,
you're living, yes.
You're living it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, this is the closing thing. What words of wisdom would you offer to the young dancers nowadays?
The young dancers today. Well, there's so
Don't
many.
be lazy.
Yeah. No. Yes. I think it totally depends on how they want to take their career. A lot of kids love to dance. They go through it till the end of their high school years. They put it to the side and they're done, which is fine. There's kids that almost don't really care about the education part and really want to dance.
Right.
I think you need education one way or the other, something to fall back on, something to have. Many kids can go off, get degrees, and come back and teach. Or in my case, maybe come back, take over for your old dance, because we're all in an age.
Yes, that's
And
definitely
it'd be
true.
nice, and I've seen a lot of instances where the owner handed it to a former student.
Students, right.
But you're right, hard work,
Hard work.
unbelievable.
Exactly.
There are some amazing dancers out there right now, and they dance phenomenal. And if you went downstairs right now, it's jaw-dropping.
Yeah, we would like to see that.
But you have to remember the normal student is going to be that regular kid that maybe doesn't have their foot by their ear and maybe can't turn 9 or 10 times, but they will be consistent and they'll have a love for it.
That's
And
a passion for it.
you've
to
got to
dance,
have a
right.
passion for it.
Because if you don't have that,
yes,
there's no way that you can make it.
exactly,
really.
yeah.
So are you still dancing?
No, I'm more into the managing part. I go in and help the
You're
girls
in
in the
for the money.
classes. Well, I'm keeping myself afloat. No, I run the business side of it, the PR, the working with the parents, with the girl that works with me in the office. As far as physically, I'm a little bit more laid back. The body starts giving out here and there, and
But it's great that you're here, you support them. And
Oh, yeah, I could-
everything else is, they have that spirit, like, to go and fight for it. and
right.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. I can
Yes.
imagine sending them and not be there with them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more fanatic like that. I
Well,
have to let you.
anyways, thank you so much for
Okay.
your time, and really love seeing you again. And hopefully we'll see her again sometime, the next video that we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Okay? Bye.
Thank you.
That was great.
Yeah, that was easy.
Hi, here we are at the Disneyland Hotel at the Showstoppers. This is the main event. The girls are rehearsing right now, and here they are. Take pictures of it.